We are headed to what began as a pop-up and is now a permanent fixture inside of a classic car showroom called Hella Vegan. And it seems to be comfort food. So things like biscuits and gravy, fried chicken and waffles, you know, home style, comfort vegan food at Hella Vegan.
You look great, by the way.
Not as good as you. Showing me up on my own show.
Buongiorno.
Do you speak Italian?
No, I just say that for like everything. It's like, cheers, buongiorno. Or like, you're in my way, buongiorno. Or it's like, buongiorno.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Hella Veganese used to just, it started off as a pop-up. And then one time we threw this huge vegan beer and food festival in the space, and like thousands of people showed up. And so it was like, we should just do this thing.
Permanently?
Yeah, this is like the free kingdom, and so I'm just another one of them.
Did you have a background in food?
All the vegan food around was kind of like not as exciting and bright as like I live my life. So I basically just was really bored with the options, and so just like learned how to cook.
Is everything in the restaurant vegan?
Yeah, it's not just vegan, it's hella vegan.
Is it? Do that again.
It's not just vegan, it's hella vegan.
Well, hello. That's how we do things at Hella Vegan Eats. My name is Lucas, and I would like to order some of this delicious food.
Cool. Tape means we don't have it. Sad.
Tape means no. So you ran out of chili. Well, hopefully the chicken waffles is just as good.
Yeah, it's kind of the staple on the weekends for sure.
I think also just like the breakfast, the champions of breakfast. Are you a vegan?
I am not a vegan.
Is that okay? But that's okay.
It's fine. But I think that's almost like a bigger compliment is if you do eat meat, but you choose to eat vegan food, even if your friend, you know, especially because your friends make it.
That's very true.
Yeah, but I will opt for.
But you'll just eat it because you think it tastes good.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to me. Looking forward to this food.
Yeah, you guys should sit in the beer garden.
I think we will.
Yeah, and we're gonna yell on a megaphone.
Oh yeah? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, let's go.
Lucas, your order is ready. Enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Look at this, a vegan feast. A lot of thought and care has gone into how do we make things taste like meat, even if they're not meat. A favorite is tofu, made from soybeans, is a common meat substitute. Another is tempeh, fermented soybeans, and it has more of like a grainy texture. And then lastly, there is seitan, and seitan is wheat gluten, so not for the gluten-free. For the chicken and waffles, bachelor number one, this chicken is a compressed, texturized soy patty. There's a little pat of herb butter, which is not going to be butter, because butter is a dairy product, but margarine is not. Or at least most margarine is. It's sort of perfect. Fried chicken is crispy, salty, crunchy, savory, and then the pleasantly weedy texture of the waffle goes well. So it's, you know, when you think of biscuits and gravy, you think of sausage and biscuits, baked good with protein. That frequently goes well together. Sage, oregano. It's nicely battered and fried. You know, it has like a crunchy coating on the outside. I like this. I would eat this. All right, we have a breakfast plate, biscuits and gravy. There's also like a tofu egg scramble, some seitan bacon. Why don't I get a spoonful of this egg scramble, some of the fake bacon. It has the texture of scrambled eggs. Tofu gets a bad rap, but I really like it. It very much is a blank canvas, and I think that's sort of the strategy Like it has a slightly sweet flavor, but it has that firm texture of a piece of meat. And the flavor's not overwhelming, so that whatever spices or things you put into it, the protein will take on that flavor. And that's what tofu is. It lacks the depth of an egg flavor, if that makes any sense, like what you would get from an egg yolk. I don't necessarily miss it. The seitan bacon, it's heavily spiced. It tastes like curry. Biscuits and gravy. Again, it does become a little bit of a challenge for baked goods because you can't use things like eggs and butter. The common pitfall is that it becomes sort of too dense. But this is nice. And the biscuit still does have like that buttery flakiness. As far as a gravy goes, it tastes like onion soup a little bit. You know, as someone that works in food, it would be very hard for me to be a vegetarian, and it would be very hard for me to be a vegan, given the industry and that it is my job to try to eat as many different kinds of things as I can. If you look at it from the perspective of, well, the goal is to like stop suffering, then I think there's a very strong argument for vegetarianism. I get it, and I respect that choice. There are good vegan options, and so I, for one, welcome our new vegan overlords. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Dining on a Dime from Hella Vegan in Oakland, California. If you'd like to watch more, please click here.